This is Gardy with Clear Life Media. I'm here with Curt.
Hey guys, how you guys are doing?
Hanging out, having fun. We're going to be talking a little bit in this podcast about, I guess, podcasting, right?
Yeah, podcasting and why you should do it, why you should use Clear Life Media's awesome podcast studio, and maybe some other fun stuff because we like having conversations here at Clear Life Media. A lot of things going on, and just decided break out the hot dog suit from years in the past and decided to have this podcast today.
Yeah, just really short and sweet. If you are interested in a podcast, reach out to us. We're located in League City, 324 East Main Street. So 518 Main Street near Old League City and Highway 3. That's a really good cross point intersection, so you know where we're at. We have our studio. It's always set up. We do our own podcasting here. I have a combat sports podcast that we do. If you're interested in one, we've held podcasts about different nonprofits, health, real estate, all kinds of stuff. Is there anything else? Christian podcasts?
Yeah,
sports.
There's anything and everything. Hippie Fertilizing was in here for a while talking about, lawn care. I mean, if you have an industry or if you have an idea that you want to share with the entire world, this is a studio that you can utilize in order to make sure that your voice is being heard. And it's a great deal.
Right. The big thing where I think we come into play is that people don't have to worry about anything. Right. They come in, they have the content. They're the expert in the situation, in the area. They have a message. Hey, how can I magnify my message? All you have to do is know the information, come in, and then let us put everything else together. It's turnkey. You don't have to go out and get any confusing podcast equipment, set it up, tear it down. Where do I do this? Am I in my living room? Can I use, this facility or rent out this space? It's here. Everything's here. Cameras here, mics are here, chairs are here. The people to run the studio are here. We take care of it all.
One of the things that I really like about having this podcast studio is we also get to learn about your industry. And so, if we're learning, we know your audience is learning as well. So that's a really cool feature about having a podcast. Anybody can have one, and you can do it right here at Clear Life Media.
It's something exciting that we haven't talked about, and we haven't broadcasted this yet, but we are going to be. And we've kind of done this in a way, but not actually marketing it. We've done it for ourselves, but we're going to be doing more of a focus on marketing for people where sometimes they're like, okay, what do I do with my podcast? Okay, here's what we would recommend. But now it's like, okay, if I want people to go look at my podcast, how can I run ads? What time should I be posting? When can I get like the most return on the message, right? And providing analytics for that. Those are things that we're kind of testing on our own right now that we've done, I guess, behind the scenes and not really let other people know. But that's going to be a service that we are probably going to be offering in the future, which I think is a game changer for our area because there are people that do these things. But as far as coming in, creating content, as far as like, having the staff to be able to pull all this off all in house, as far as I know, Clear Life's it.
Yeah, once you have a video or you have a podcast or you have social media clips, what do you do with it? How do you get it out to the masses? And we have partnered with an individual who has 25 plus years of making that happen. And, it was kind of an eye-opening, what's the word? Like, oh my gosh, like we have somebody right at our fingertips that has done this for years.
He's been on our team for years.
And had no idea that this was happening. And so we're really excited to take that knowledge, apply it to what we already are currently doing, and offering something unique and different to our clients.
I think a lot of it was timing because, the past couple years, there's been a big shift towards live streaming and the events, right? And so we weren't really ready to take that part on for potential clients in Galveston County, really anywhere. You can do this from anywhere in the world. Like, hey, where's your audience? Who are you trying to reach? We can find them, and everybody has a phone in their hand. Everybody can get your message or wherever your audience is right there on your phone. So it's like we weren't in a place till now where our live streaming is clicking, our content that we're getting our message out about is booming. Things are going good. And now it's like, wow, we can breathe. Like this clockwork's running. And now we can also focus on these other things to better serve people, because we, not too long ago, we came on and reminded people, hey, we're still making content for the city, for the city of League City, the Chamber of Commerce rather, for, car dealerships, for
Galveston College.
Yeah.
We have a ton of that, and we have the years of experience. Like you take a look at Galveston County, and there isn't really any other media company that I have seen that has really focused on developing content, social media, live streaming, for this area that I have seen over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Like we've stayed doing that, even though you may see, hey, they're doing a lot of fight content. No, we're still doing that. We got the League City Proud Parade coming up here in December. There's just a lot of other things that we're doing besides just fight content.
Yeah, and I think we're starting to do a better job of showing that and separating the channels. I haven't heard anybody complaining.
Not yet.
I also never heard anybody complain. And so like just
I did multiple times. I
guess maybe they just know. I don't know. If someone came and complained to me about that, I don't know.
You wouldn't care.
Maybe that's what I was like.
You were just
okay,
like,
that's cool.
And then just keep going along.
It's cool.
Come on, Gardy, you know that better.
Yeah.
Bro, one of the things that, I'm thinking about this hot dog costume that I'm wearing today. Remember back our very first time pulling this bad boy out? We went on the side of the road and promoted KHEA radio with the sign on the side of the road and did that hot dog chronicles video. It's crazy to think that was 8 years ago. That's a long time.
I don't know if that was the first one, was it? It was like the Kiki Do You Love Me dance.
Was Kiki the first one?
I think it was, because Chevy filmed it for us. Do you
I
remember in the car?
that. Yeah, and then I remember at the end you drove off, and I'm like chasing after you.
Yep.
And we did that, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that.
Look at you here in a podcast studio that Clear Life Media has.
8 years later, it still smells like 8-year-old costume, cat, like whatever it is.
What happened to your cat?
Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that live on this podcast.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be a good weekend. There's a lot of things going on in the county, and man, we have a busy November coming up. I'm excited to get the rest of this year kind of going.
I think we have 4 more broadcasts coming up in November. Again, it feels like we're all over the place. We're going to be in Dallas. We're going to be in, I think, Lake Charles again. So we've come back from Miami. We've been in Lake Charles. We've been in, again, Dallas. There's just, seems like we're everywhere. Sorry, this is my limit of the hot dog suit. You can't do much movements or hand gestures with it.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. So is there anything else you want to talk about?
I'm good for now.
Me
I think,
too.
the biggest thing that we wanted to share was about our podcast studio, making sure that you guys are still aware that this still exists. And have an opportunity to utilize it.
Yeah, so if you want to send us a message, info@clearlifemedia.com, send us an email. They can give us a phone call, right?
Yeah, phone call,
Website.
Find us, come over here to 324 East Main Street, knock on the door, ring the doorbell. We'll make sure that, we're there to answer you.
Like you winked at me and we said, ring the doorbell almost. I don't know if you meant to. But clearlifemedia.com, our website as well, if you want to go and put a submission form. We started getting some of those again too whenever we kind of separated some stuff.
But if you submit a submission form and I reach back out,
answer
some people,
they're busy, bro.
Hopefully making content.
Yeah, people are busy. So let us know how we can help. Appreciate you guys.
Bye.
Be blessed.